Think about buying a home in Tampa, Florida? You're not alone. But before you write that offer or fall in love with that favorite listing, I want to give you some serious warning. Not all homes in Tampa are a good investment. In fact, some could become your worst nightmare. In this video, I'm breaking down 10 types of homes you should never buy in Tampa, unless you want to waste money, risk your health, or regret your purchase. Stick around until the end, because number 10, man, it can be a deal killer that most buyers overlook. So let's start with the obvious one. Number 1, homes that have flooded multiple times. In Tampa, it's very beautiful. It's also flood prone. Typically areas that have an A or E is a flood area. Some homes, especially near the Hillsborough River, low-lying zones, or older drainage systems flood almost every year. You'll see these properties with updated interiors, but no disclosures about past claims. Flood damage destroys your property value, increases your insurance premiums, and puts your safety at risk. Always check the FEMA flood map and request clue report for insurance claims from your insurance provider. Number 2, bad investor flips or bad flips from the investors. They look great on Instagram and the MLS and other online sites. Fresh paint, trendy backsplash, maybe even some gold figures. But behind those walls, electrical shortcuts, plumbing patch jobs, cheap cosmetic band-aids, bad paint jobs, paint oversprayed. I've seen flips with outlets that weren't even connected, leaky roofs painted over, and AC units that barely work. Also comes unpermitted additions. Have you ever seen a home with a bonus room or mother-in-law suite? Check and see if it's permitted first. Unpermitted additions are everywhere in Tampa, especially in older neighborhoods. These structures can avoid insurance, stop loans, fail appraisals, and become a legal headache down the line. Always check the property appraisal site and city permit for records, and always get your home inspected by a trusted inspector, even for newly renovated homes that you think don't need it. Number 3, Superfund sites. Man, this is one here that most people really don't know about, and I was shocked when I first moved back here. This one shocks people as well. Some homes in Tampa are built near or top of the former Superfund sites. These are areas the EPA flagged for serious contamination like toxic waste, old landfills, or chemical runoff zones. A few areas in and around Tampa, including parts of the city and old industrial zones, have these concerns. It's not just about property value, it's about your health. Look at the address on EPA Superfund site locator before you make any offers. Number 4, homes in sinkhole areas. Florida is famous for beaches, and guess what? In some areas, sinkholes. Yep, you named it. There are neighborhoods in Tampa built on karst limestone where the ground literally just gives away. Some homes has been repaired and resold without buyers even realizing the home was once partially collapsed. If you see the word sinkhole remediation, proceed with extreme caution or walk away. Number 5, outdated systems and hidden hazards in very old homes. Here's a big one that catches a lot of buyers off guard, especially in those charming old Tampa homes. Old homes with cast iron pipes, knob and tube wiring, bad insulation, or even asbestos. Sure, it looks nice, might be giving you the Spanish style chic or bungalow beauty, but behind those walls, man, is a potential money pit. Cast irons corrode over time and collapse. That's a full repipe job, costs thousands of dollars. Knob and tube wiring is outdated, dangerous, and disqualify you from most homeowners insurance. Bad insulation and asbestos, man, can create major health risks and huge renovation costs. You might need permits, abatement teams, and specialized contractors to just fix what's been hiding beneath the surface. If your home was built prior to 1978, get a thorough inspection by a specialist, not just a standard home inspector. Before we go to number 6, this is brought to you by Earl Knighton with the Knighton Group. Now back to reason number 6, a home that backs up to busy roads. This could cost you way more than you think in value, peace, and resale potential. Noise can occur from sunrise to sunset, and sometimes well past. You're going to hear cars, trucks, motorcycles, sirens, and horns. That background hum never really goes away. It's just white noise in the background, if you like that, of course. If you don't have a large wall or barrier, you're basically putting your outdoor life on display. People driving by can see you're inside your yard, hear your conversations, even catch a glimpse inside your windows. Something people don't talk about enough is air quality. When you're next to a high traffic road, your home could end up coated in black dust, brake dust, tire residue, engine pollution. This can affect your overall health, especially if you have allergies, asthma, or young children. Appreciation is also slower. Buyer interest is also lower, and your equity growth is weaker than comparable homes on a few streets over. Number 7, homes near an airport flight paths. Have you ever tried to take a phone call when a jet's flying overhead? Homes near the Tampa International Airport flight path can be insanely loud. Buyers often don't know it during showings, but regret it later, especially during early morning or late night takeoffs. Unless you love the sound of engines and your ears not really working like they should, check noise contour maps before falling in love with that home. Number 8, why you should think twice before buying a home near power lines. Have you ever fell in love with a home only to look up and see giant power lines in the backyard? It's one of those things that seem minor, huh? But trust me, it can be a deal breaker for a lot of buyers if you may regret. There may be ongoing debate about whether living near high voltage power lines can affect your health, give you headaches, or more serious concerns like childhood leukemia or not. While studies are inconclusive, many buyers don't want to take that risk, including myself. Even with the perception of health risk is enough to lower demand, and that impacts your resale value. Homes near or under power lines tend to stay on the market a lot longer, get lower offers, and take a whole lot longer to sell. No matter how beautiful they are inside, power lines kill the vibe. You can have the perfect backyard, pool, patio, the whole thing. Man, just looking nice and pretty, but it's sitting under some buzzing wires or facing giant metal towers. It just doesn't feel relaxing. You could end up needing extra inspections or even face restrictions during appraisal. So here's the bottom line. Homes near high voltage power lines might be cheaper up front, but they come with a trade-off. Last but not least, number 10, don't buy the most expensive home in that community or neighborhood. That gorgeous home with all the upgrades, corner lot, high price tag, it might feel like a win because it has everything you want and more. But in real estate, it's often a bad long-term play. Why? Because property values are influenced by surrounding homes, called comparative market analysis, CMA. If your house is the nicest one on the block, it's pulling everyone else's value up, not the other way around. In market correction, you could be the first one to take a hit. And when it's time to sell, you'll have a harder time justifying your price compared to smaller or more average homes nearby. Buy a good home in a great neighborhood, not the best in a so-so one. Buying a home in Tampa can be the best decision you ever make if you avoid these 10 things. That's why working with a local expert who knows what to look for is so important. If you're thinking about buying in Tampa or want to avoid a horror story, let's talk. I'll walk you through every option. Protect your investment like it's my own. Like this video, you've learned something. Share it with someone. House hunting, and hit the subscribe button so you don't miss the next Tampa real estate tip. I'm Earl Knight with your Tampa real estate expert with Tampa Florida Insider, and I'll see you in the next video.